So here I have a model, and this model has a moderating effect. So I'm going to go to the option View Plot, Linear and Nonlinear Relationships, and I'll click on that particular relationship, which is a moderating relationship. And here I can see 3D graphs as well as several 2D graphs, two-dimensional graphs. And in any of these two-dimensional graph options, I can now, in version 7.0 WarpPLS and future versions, I can change the split. So let me go to this option here, View Moderating Relationship in two graphs with data points. So the split, the default split is 50%, which essentially means that I have the same points on the left and on the right for low and high values of the moderating variable. If I change the split to say 0.1, I have fewer points here. I have, since it's 0.1, I have 10% on the left and 90% of the points on the right. If I change to say 0.90, then I have 90% of the points, or 90% of the data points here on the left and 10% on the right. And this applies to any of the 2D graphs. Let me see this focus graph, which is one of the best graphs to illustrate 2D moderating effects. So if we change the split, the graph tends to change a bit because moderating effects are actually dynamic in that they change as the values of the moderating variable change. So this is a very powerful and useful option because it allows one to illustrate moderating effects in different ways. And this is useful in some cases where the 50% of split, which is the default, does not show properly the moderating effect. Sometimes a slightly different split shows the moderating effect in a better way. What users can also do is actually have multiple splits, say 0.1, 0.5, and then 0.9, and then show the graphs for each one of them, the three graphs in this case, on papers summarizing their results. That provides a better illustration of the moderating effect to readers. So this concludes this demo on setting fractional splits for 2D graphs of moderating effects.